So those of you that are new to this class, we do a specific formula. We always start off with some flexibility. So that's what we're gonna do first, is head to toe, get our muscles warmed up and flexy. So I like to start with those shoulders. Inhale and exhale. And we'll do this one. I like to just get opened up. Inhale, exhale. Then we're gonna work on this muscle right here, this neck muscle. And we'll take it side to side. And then we'll do triceps and try to do that clasp, if you're able to do the clasp. And pat, pat, other side. And one more time on each side. All right. Moving on to that TFL. We're gonna do a push, push. Push out those hips. And let's take it around in a circle. And reverse. All right, right into that adductor. So now we're gonna keep our feet parallel, hip distance apart. Push into your heels and hinge your hips back. Take that load out of your knees, push it into your glutes. All right, working on our hamstrings now. Heels down, toes up, hips back, flat back. All right, piriformis. You can do this one standing next to something if you need to hold on. You can do it not holding on to anything, or you can do a walking figure four. And if you're all right to go backwards, you can do your walking figure four backwards. All right. And now we're gonna do either this one for your hip flexor, if you're able to do this one. You can also hold on with this one. And we can also lunge back for some more hip flexor stretching. All right, now our calves. So we're going to get our heel down behind us. So you can't stretch your calves if you don't get your heel down. So let's get that heel down. Now keep your heel down, plant it to the floor, and bring your knee forward and back. Forward and back. Forward, back. Now switch sides. The lower part of your calves now. So you should have switched from that muscle to this muscle here. If you keep that heel down and bend that knee. All right, now we're moving on to some balance. We actually move on to a lot of balance. Starting with your left leg, we're gonna do our forward, side, back, and around. Forward, side, back, and around. Forward, side, back, and around. We do 7 of these. And that was 4. tighten your core, helps with your balance. Sometimes gripping your toes into the floor helps with that balance too. One more on this side. All right, do a little bit of this. All right, now, other side. Forward, side, back, and around. Forward, side, back, and around. And around. And around. All right. Now we're going to bring our toes up. We're on our heels and we're going to heel walk. All right, so if that wasn't enough, we're going to just do toe raises. No heels and toes right now, just toe raises. Use your core so that you're not rocking your body forward and back. Tighten that core, tighten your glutes, so you're just bringing your toes up. All right, now let's alternate. Now we'll do heels and toes. All right, now we're gonna put one foot behind the other leg, and we're gonna do 12 calf raises like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's switch sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so now we're going to do tightrope. So you can either get yourself on a plank or on a line. And we're going to do heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. And then go backwards. Toe, heel. All right, so now we're going to add a touchdown. All right, we're going to be like the Kansas City Chiefs. We make lots of touchdowns. All right, out. And go Mahomes. If the 49ers and the Steelers can't win, it might as well be the Chiefs. All right, we are not done with balance, but you can grab a drink if you need to. We're not done with balance, we're just moving on to more extreme balance. All right, so you can grab your weights too. All right, got a little hairy. So we are going to do balance lunges. All right, so we're gonna do a back lunge with a balance. So back lunge and balance. Now we don't want to be with balance being feet. That makes your balance too difficult. We want to be with separated feet, more like a train track feet. All right, and now we're gonna do other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we're gonna do side lunge with a balance. So when we do the side lunge, we wanna press into our glutes and press off of your heel. Squeeze your standing glute at the top and back down. This takes a lot of core strength. That's why we don't get on the floor and do core in this class, because everything we do in this class is basically core. All right, let's switch to the other side now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now we're gonna turn facing the exit 9. We're gonna step with our left foot first. We're gonna balance up with our right foot and come back. Step, left foot and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, facing the window. Now we're stepping forward with our right first. So we go right, balance with your left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now we're going to do a single leg squat. We're going to bring one foot up. If you want more challenge and want to work some biceps too, you can put your weights here. And we're going to sit back and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's switch sides now. Bring that other foot up. Push those hips back and sit back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to put one weight down. And you might want to have a lighter weight for this move. or no weight at all. This is going to be a single leg deadlift with a PNF pattern. So we were squatting before, now we're gonna deadlift with one leg. So a deadlift is a flat back like this, and then you're gonna come up to a half of a Y. So this could be no weight at all, up to whatever weight you're able to do it with. I'm not sure if I could do it with 10, let me see. I guess I can. I don't like it though. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, other side. How'd you do with that? Very good. Switching sides. There we go. Straight back. Use your core. Come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how you can make a win look like a smile? 12. All right. Now you're going to get both weights and you're going to use your bench if you want to. We're going to do a step up to balance with a curl and a press. So everybody should be able to step up and curl. Not everybody can press. So if you have shoulder issues, it's better to press with your hands facing together. Or you can do a curl with a scaption like that instead of pressing up overhead. So those are your modifications you could do. But we're going to step up and we're going to curl, press, and then step down, keeping that upper foot up and keep your heel down the whole time. Curl, press, and we're gonna do 8. So we have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna switch sides, and we're gonna switch to a hammer curl and a hammer press this time. So fingers go in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this time we are going to do a side step. If you want some rest for your arms, you don't need to do the second set of curl and press. But if you're all right with it, then we're going to do another set of this curl and press for another 8, 7, And then when you come down from this, make sure you keep your heel, your top heel down, press into your glute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
4 more on this side.
3, 4, 5, 6,
2, and 1. All right, just straddle your bench and then step up with the other foot. And we're switching to the other side now. So this time you're gonna do the hammer curl and press for another 8. Curl, press, and down. 2, 3, 4. How's everybody feeling with this? 8. All right, this one, we're going to do a turn, and we're going to do a high pull. So a high pull, as you turn, is going to be like this. You're making a W, and those weights are going behind your ears and squeezing your elbows together. So we're going to do a step up with that, but no step up to balance. We're just going to step up. Here, squeeze your glutes and squeeze your shoulder blades, and then back down. And we'll do 8 on each side. You should be okay with this one, Mary, as long as you, I think your weights are good, because this one's good for doing your rotator cuff. Oh, it's hurting too much for that. All right, maybe you could do this. Do you think, is that one all right? So any of you that's causing you shoulder pain can do this modification. If not, then you can do this one. All right, now we're gonna switch to this side for another 8 for either one you wanna do. All right, here we go. 8. All right. We're going to move into agility now, so grab a drink. And then we're going to get our ball. Does anybody, oh, you do, always happens to someone. The sand ball. You can't dribble the sand ball. You can just leave it there. That one doesn't roll too much. All right, so we're gonna dribble with our right hand. Dribble with your left hand. Now back to your right hand, but let's do a balance. And then if you can put your legs straight out, shuffle, shuffle. We'll do a shuffle, shuffle for 30 seconds. Our next agility, you're going to have options. So you're either going to do an out, out, in, just on the floor like this. And we're going to give you the option to speed it up. And you can speed it up on the floor, or you can keep it slow. And then your second option would be to come up on your bench and do an out, out, in on your bench. And then your next option would be to speed it up. All right, so we're gonna do these for 30 seconds at a time. You're gonna do leading with your right foot, whichever option you wanna do. So it could be like this, out, 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 in, leading with your right foot the whole time on this one. Because on our next one, we'll lead with our left foot. All right. Inhale and exhale. All right, a little bit of rest until we go into that left side. How's everybody feeling with that? Did you choose the option that you want? If not, if that was too easy, you can kick it up. All right, 5 more seconds rest. And we're gonna lead with our left side now. Out, out, in. Inhale and exhale. If you want more agility and you're on the step, you can travel forward and back. Make sure you are feeling safe. All right, a little rest. Our next one, you're going back to your right side, but then you're going to take it as fast as you comfortably can. So if you're on the floor, it's out, out, in, out, out, like that. And then if you're on here, out, out, in, and you can travel if you want to. All right, 30 seconds here, leading right side. Here we go. Just make sure you're feeling safe. You are only challenging yourself week by week to see if you can get faster than you were the week before, but you're not challenging yourself against anyone else. All right, rest. How'd you feel on that? Is that a challenge? We're gonna do one more with the left side lead. All right, here we go, left side leading. Out, out, in. We have 5 more seconds. All right. Grab a drink if you need to. So we're not done with agility. We're taking our band to the bike, wrapping it around the neck of the bike or around that platform over there. Ruth usually goes to that platform. You can follow Ruth over there if you prefer it. And then if we're over here on a bike, we're putting our band around the neck. All right? Yeah, right behind the stop thingy. All right? all this riffraff out of your way. Well, I know what we're doing. I know the riffraff needs to be out of your way. Okay. So now we are going to face forward. Your booty, again, behind the, well, in front of the bike. You're just gonna hold on to the handles and you're going to just march. So we're gonna build bone density like this, just marching in place. Now we wanna always make sure that you are using your core. So if your band were to ever break, because these bands do break. Every band I've ever had with handles breaks at some time or another, so you don't wanna go flying forward. All right, let's give ourselves a little stretch. So let's just take our hands all the way back and stretch your shoulders or stretch your chest muscles. All right, we're coming back. This time you can kick it up a notch if you want to kick it up a notch. So you can either march or you can go a little faster. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, your band is giving you resistance, so you want to resist against the band, but always be aware that that band can fail you at any moment, and you want to be able to catch yourself. You might, that might be the fastest run of your life. Alright, so let's stretch again. And then we're going to do one more of these. One more 30 seconds. If I can just see that clock on there. Alright, here we go. All right. So now we're going to do a circuit with your band. So now we're going to face the bike now. And we're going to do squat to row. So we're going to do everything for 10 reps. So with this, your bands are going to start fully extended. So when you're in your starting position, bands are completely out. Then you're going to, with your bands out, you're going to sit your hips back, use your bands to help you stay balanced. Come up from that and row. So we're going to sit back, extended band, and come up and row. So I want you to do 10 of them. I'm going to see how everybody's doing with it. Possibly your band is up too high, so let's put it here. So that we want the band to be in line with your elbows. So we're here, and then keep the bands extended when you go into your squat. The squat, come up from your squat and row. There you go, squat and row. All right, so 10 of those. All right, so then we're gonna turn around and do a chest press. Around. We're going to have our hands, you can keep them in a neutral with your knuckles facing forward, or you can do them with your knuckles out. Either way, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Where's the music? Missy can be our music, I guess. All right, that was 10. Now flip it back around and 10 more squats. squat to rows. So is everybody understanding the squat to row? So squat with your arms extended, there you go, and then come up and row. Just separate your feet a little bit to hip distance, and then that will be perfect. Okay. Try to keep that chest up. Takes core muscles to keep that chest up. Is anyone being my counter? I think you've gotten to 10 by now. Okay, let's switch back to that chest. All right, we go. Chest, muscles. Exhale and use that core. All right, back to the squat row. All right, extended arms, sit back into that squat, come up and row. Sit back, come up and squeeze those shoulder blades together. More if my calculations are correct. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have one more chest press. All right, you ready? Set and go. Your band into itself so that you only have one handle, unless you have super rotator cuffs, which I doubt. So I just put one, I thread one inside the other. Now, the handle that you're holding onto, you're gonna face the wall with that one. And then your elbow is going to be clamped to your side, and then you're going to probably step closer to your bike. If you're anything like me, then you're gonna open up that band, and I'm gonna come around and show you what to do. Keeping your elbow at your side. So you wanna keep your elbow in, and you're gonna open and close, but with the other hand. So switch your hands, Eileen. Switch it to that hand. And then it's gonna open and close. But try to keep that elbow at your side the whole time. We're gonna do 12 of these. You probably did about 6 already, I think. 5, 4, and if it's too much tension, then step closer to your anchor. Because you wanna be able to open up that arm and work that rotator cuff, keeping your elbow at your side the whole time. There you go, and open, there you are. So when you get to 12, you're probably at 12 now, so turn to the other way. And now you're gonna hold it with this hand and open this way. And try to keep your belly button facing the exit wall at all times. Keep your elbows in at all times. Four more, I believe. 4. Try to open that arm all right, you need to get both handles again. Yeah, so grab it with both handles so that you're holding both handles like this, but you're going to face sideways. So everybody here, you can face the window, and you want to get as much tension as you can, and you're going to take your band straight out and bring it straight in, straight out, and straight in. Don't let it pull you from side to side. Just straight out and straight in, straight out. And if you're not feeling anything, then move farther away from your anchor. You want it to try to pull you. You want to keep it from pulling you. And we're going to do 12 of those. So we got 6 more, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more, and turn to the other side. All right, so same thing. Push it straight forward and back. Straight forward. And if you don't feel your core muscles working, then you might need to step away from your anchor. And try not to move forward and back with your band. Just try to keep your body completely straight, and only your band is working. All right, so now you can face this window again. And this time you're gonna hold it the same way you did with your hot lock press, but you're gonna do step out and in this time. Step out as far as you can step, and step back in. Step out and step in. 3, 4, be sideways. Yeah, so there you go, so that'll work. So now come this way. But you have to hold it with 2 hands like here. Step out, but try to keep it right here the whole time. So don't let it leave this spot right here. It should be right here. So get a little closer to start. There you go. Step out and try to keep it there the whole time. Feeling it now? All right, you can switch to the other side for step out now if you didn't already. So I want a 12 on each side with a step out. And it's so sad that the 45 minutes flew by, but this has got to be your last move, everybody. Well, I've taken so many classes this past week, and I realized that time flies by a lot more when I'm teaching class versus when I'm doing the class. So, all right, so now we're gonna stretch, so you can come back over. And if you feel like you have good enough balance for this one, I like this calf stretch here. Our hip flexor stretch like this. A weird part of that song made me think that it's not my microphone is, I think it's a song. All right, then we're going to put our heel down, toes up, and hip leg on the bottom and push the hips back with a flat back. All right, and other side. And then we'll do this one. Thank you for joining us, everybody. It's always fun to have